Good afternoon, good evening. The real one. You know what it is. We in here. We in here, man. You feel me? What's good with it? I want to speak on the Ben Simmons and the whole Dame Lillard, Dame Dollar situation. I actually think it'll be good for both teams if they were to Portland, that is, to trade for Ben Simmons. I think it'll be a weight lifted off of everyone's shoulders. Obviously, Dame wants more help. You know what I'm saying? He wants to play with someone that can create for him so he can play off the ball. And we know that Ben Simmons is a pass first point forward. So, and we know that he's trying to push the ball in transition, and then maybe Dame Dollar can roam around and play off of screens and, you know, play off of the ball a little bit instead of him having to create off the dribble. It's real draining when you have to spend, you know what I'm saying, most of your time on the floor trying to create shots for yourself. Sometimes it's just easier just catching and shooting. But then again, everybody's not equipped like a Rip Hamilton, a Reggie Miller, a Steph Curry, who just moves countlessly, you know what I'm saying, off the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? They move so much that it's just like, you would think that they would get tired, but they train and prepare, you know what I'm saying, their bodies to do so. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you have to really be able to commit yourself to move off the ball like that and to be able to get and sustain the level of productivity that they have, you know what I'm saying, over these last, you know, several years playing in that kind of fashion. See, Curry can score with the ball and create opportunities for himself and his teammates, and he can create opportunities off the ball for himself and his teammates. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just by him, he commands so much attention just by him moving off, you know what I'm saying, countless screens. It opens everybody else up because everybody is still trying to hard hedge and, you know, switch or double, and that leaves somebody open. So he creates opportunities on and off ball. I don't know if Dame Lillard is that type of player. I know that everyone says they can be, but it's a difference when you've made the adjustment to trying to play like that, and then versus somebody, you know what I'm saying, who already, you know what I'm saying, have been doing that for years. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think that both teams need, you know, to make that deal. I know Damian Lillard and CJ Mccallum are close on and off the floor. But at the end of the day, everybody understands that it's a business. You know, maybe CJ McCollum can, you know, go over there and start winning. I just don't know how that's going to work because they have a lot of guards over there in Philly. Maybe they can package up some players and get some players back. But if you ask CJ, if you say, okay, I'm trading CJ McCollum for Ben Simmons and Danny Green, that instantly puts the Blazers right back in the thick of things, in my opinion. Top 5. You know what I'm saying? Because we know you're adding a defensive player of the year candidate, and then you're adding another great defender in Danny Green and a knockdown shooter. Because they don't have a lot of shooting on the perimeter right now on the Portland Trailblazers. So if the teams are willing to do that, maybe you can package up, you know, one of the other players like an Ellaby or like CJ Ellaby, or maybe a Nasir Little. But I think Portland likes Nasir Little. I think they like what he brings. You know what I'm saying? Young player, but it's going to have to be a multiplayer trade. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're going to have to get some guys because you want to shape your roster out till you have a rotation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of teams is playing 100 people. It's like, it's no steady rotation. Like, even Steve Kerr and the Golden State Warriors right now are still battling and trying to figure out what guys to play, how many players deserve how many minutes, and things like that. And it can really be tough on a coach. This is when your coaching is really, put under a microscope. This is when you earn big dollars as a coach, learning how to juggle your roster. Now, the All-Star break is coming up, in a couple months, or in a month. And then you got the trading deadline. So I'm pretty sure that the Warriors are going to be listeners. They're going to be taking offers and listening to offers. I don't know if they're going to, I don't know if they're going to actually pull the trigger. I know that Miles Turner has been a name that's been mentioned. I don't know how, vested they are in James Wiseman. But, he's a young talent, has a lot of potential. But it just depends on, we're trying to win now. So we know Curry, Clay, Draymond not getting no younger. They battle injuries over the last, couple of years. You know what I'm saying? So we know that their window could be closing. So do you want to really risk it right now and say, well, we're going to have to try to build these young guys? And I know they're all interested, and their focus is in winning right now. So, but for the Blazers, Dame Dollar, I know he wants to play with, with Ben Simmons. It's a lot of pros and cons to that. Obviously, Ben Simmons is not the scorer that CJ Mccallum is, but then CJ Mccallum is not the playmaker that Ben Simmons is, and not the defender that Ben Simmons is. See, Ben Simmons goes 6'10", 260, so you're really trading maybe 10 to 12 rebounds a game, 10 to 12 assists a game. So I guess that's a fair trade-off, because I guess if you're playing defense at a high clip, damn, I keep yawning, man. I guess I'm hella tired, man. Fuck! If you're playing defense at a high clip, that's going to create, scoring opportunities in transition. So if they want to be, I don't know how good I don't know how good the Blazers would be in transition. They really don't have a lot of guys that get out and run. They have a lot of guys who's good in the half court. Nurkic, Covington. You know what I'm saying? Players like that. That's good in the half court. You feel me? So it'll be interesting though, but I just want these teams to just already make your move. Same thing with John Wall. Make your move, man. Come on, Houston, you got all them guards, man. Just package them up, send them somewhere to a playoff team or whatever, and let him do his thing. I don't understand why people are not doing that. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense to me. We keep sitting all of these damn players, and I don't know what you're sitting them for. What are you trying to prove by sitting them? Let these players do what they love to do, which is to play basketball, and let them be great, man. Let them star. You know what I'm saying? Get some back for them, whatever you want to call it, man. But the way that you guys are doing this right now, it just doesn't make sense to me, man, and it's sad. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to, shine a little light on that. But I think that move would be beneficial for both ball clubs, though. Because I know people are tired of just talking about it. It seems like it's always a topic of conversation, every morning, every evening, every night. Just be done with it already. I know it's a business and it's a lot of, legalities and politics and stuff that, comes into play. But at the end of the day, just make it happen. Just make it happen. You feel me? So we can get to seeing great competitive basketball. When you have some of the best players that ever played this game, former All-Stars, MVP candidates, sitting on the sideline, that really kind of hurts your brand. These players need to be playing. You know what I'm saying? Because when they was at the top of their game, they was, you know what I'm saying, selling jerseys, tennis shoes, commercials, like, you know what I'm saying? They was really helping the brand, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and we already know that that's what this is all about, is the money, but we want to see these players on the court more than anything. I want to see John Wall, you know what I'm saying? Especially he's healthy now. He had a good season last season. You know what I'm saying? Being healthy for the first time in a long time. He was coming into a rhythm and a zone later on in the season. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. I want to see him get out in transition. I want to see him, you know, hyping the crowd up. I want to see him, you know, going at his opposition. You know what I'm saying? That's stuff we want to see. We want to see Ben Simmons, see what he looked like, you know, with a revamped game. You know, not being scared to shoot, being aggressive, getting back to that all-star level that he was at. You know what I'm saying? We want to see that. We want to see him Dame Dollar back on the court. You know what I'm saying? After he come back from his abdomen injury. You know, being an old Dame time. You know what he do. You know what it is. You know what Dame time. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We want to see that. We want to see him going at the best point guards in the league, talking shit to each other. That's what we want to see. We want to see all of this. We want to see Clay back on the court after 2 devastating injuries, which most players have never rebound and bounce back from. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we want to see. It's only going to make the game better that way, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Stop holding these players hostage. Find a trade destination. Figure it out, you know what I'm saying, as far as all the money is concerned. Figure that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to be so controlling. We want to see good basketball. We want to see the best players in the world on the court. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. So that's what it is. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, man. Leave some comments. You know what I'm saying? So we can chop it up or whatever the case may be. You know, YouTube, I done had like 5-6 other videos that you know, was blocked from being released because I was in the doghouse. So it's hard for me to not keep it 100 and talk about the things that I really feel passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm, you know, a sports guy. I love talking sports and shooting the shit and on that spectrum. But, you know what I'm saying? When it's other stuff like real life shit, whether it's spiritual, whether it's political, you know what I'm saying, educational, you know what I'm saying, etc. I feel like that I should be able to talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? If we can come on, you know, these mainstream media platforms or these social media platforms, period, and degrade each other, show people killing each other, you know what I'm saying, showing people doing drugs, alcohol, you know what I'm saying, showing each other out here, you know, cussing up a storm, saying nigga, all these 100 different times, you know what I'm saying, then we should be able to shed light on things that's offensive to a culture or to a group of people. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to speak our mind and say what we want freely without being criticized or banned. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel that that's right. And like I said in another video, this everything is about control. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about control and nobody puts nothing in perspective. In the proper perspective, should I say. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was using, you know, our right to, you know, freedom of speech. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? And the information that's regurgitated it's not like the information that's regurgitated, it's not like it's being made up. The information is information that's factual. And we're just repeating it in a language and in a style and a form that's not conducive to the listener. Because the listener who likes to ban people, they want to control the narrative. They want to protect a brand. They want to protect these organizations. But these organizations are not protecting the people. You know what I'm saying? This thing is all a money play. Period, point blank. Everything is about control and capital. That's it. And I don't want to go off the deep end because I just wanted to, shed light on that. Because I feel like I have a lot of good content that needs to be shared. It needs to be heard to create dialogue and conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what it is, man. Like, share, subscribe.